Welcome to another Franchise Wars reaction, recap, and review of a Titans episode. This time, Jason Todd. That's right. For the first real time I can remember, we've got a live-action version of more than one Robin in the same place at the same time. So let's go ahead and dive into this episode, kind of getting to know exactly how Jason and Dick are getting along, because it's hilarious. Lee awkward.
Hey, seriously, man. It's an honor to meet you.
Just... Seriously, though, this is wonderfully awkward. Dick's acting about as you'd expect him to act if you found out that your parents had replaced you as a child. Though we're also getting a little bit more peeks into how, while Batman in the comics is a very successful run as a patriarch and family man, there are a few, issues, shall we say.
Can't believe it. Here we are together in the same car. This is so cool.
Yeah. Real cool. So how long you and Bruce been
Together? Almost a year.
a year?
Huh.
Wow, okay. Didn't waste any time. So how did you and he...
I was out boosting cars. Guess I chose the wrong one. Or the right one.
You tried to steal the Batmobile?
Oh, man. Just the hubcaps.
Just like that, he took you in.
Guess he saw potential. So, what do you think of the new suit? Upgrades are pretty sick, right?
So how'd you find me,
The tracker.
What tracker?
On your arm.
There's a fucking tracker in my arm?
Yeah, mine too. Don't you remember him putting it in?
No.
Maybe you forgot.
They end up taking Dr. Adamson from last episode to one of the safe houses Bruce Wayne apparently keeps available all over the country. Though, Jason Todd has to open the door because Dick's been removed from the list. Meanwhile, we get to know a little bit more about Jason Todd. He's enthusiastic about being Robin. In fact, the whole way he approaches the role implies that he's a lot less angst-driven, at least initially, than you'd expect. We'll get back to this later, because it's actually kind of interesting.
Why do you even want to be Robin?
Are you kidding? This is the dopest gig ever. Hanging out with Batman, kicking bad guys' asses, being famous, driving the goddamn Batmobile.
He lets you drive the Batmobile.
The whole point is being Robin. Batman needs Robin. Why do you think it makes us wear those lame colors? Because we're drawing fire. Look over here, assholes! And boom. The bat lands and starts trashing ass.
Dick continues to show he definitely has an older brother side to himself. Though he also kind of starts to vaguely hint towards Jason about how Bruce maybe isn't the best father, especially when we consider that Dick's already apparently memorized The Prince by Niccolo Machiavelli already, presumably at Bruce's instigation, which is kind of got some really dark implications, especially with the quote Dick remembers.
Who's this?
Niccolo Machiavelli.
Oh, yeah. Bruce has talked about that dude. Sounds like a total savage.
If an injury has to be done to a man, it should be so severe that his vengeance need not to be feared. Severity should be dealt out all at once, so that their suddenness may give less offense. Benefits ought to be handed out drop by drop, so they may be relished the more.
Dick then proceeds to give us one of our required moments of the episode by finding the tracker that Bruce placed in his arm and, just calmly cutting it out with a scalpel. Luckily for us and for the comedy of the show, Starfire interrupts.
Any update on the family?
They're all dead.
Corey.
I didn't kill them. I just walked in and they were like dead. Their heads exploded.
Hell of a coincidence.
I
Dick asks Starfire to go ahead and bring the rest of the Titans to the safe house, since it is actually very handy, especially considering the fact that he knows the organization is still tracking them. Though it turns out that Jason isn't really here just to play catch-up. He's actually got a very important criminal case to show to Dick, one that quickly cuts to the core of Dick's own childhood.
I know these people.
Oh no, the guy's killing the circus people. That's just messed up, man. The big guy at the end, that's Dick's original godfather, Clay. He's the only survivor right now of the circus group, and Dick's in a hurry to get back to him. By the way, the actor does a great job playing the guy with this very nice human warmth, and we get to see this at the start of the show when he was actually helping Dick bury his parents. Then we get this scene. Very good touche. Oh no. So now little brother meets the rest of the family. This will be good.
Who are your friends?
Not important.
Who's he?
Not important.
Anybody want a brew?
Yeah, I do. No, he doesn't. No one wants a brew.
That can't be Adamson.
He's not Adamson. Adamson's in the bathroom, unconscious.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
Jason.
Okay, who we all are doesn't matter right now. Can we just chill out, relax, sit on the couch and watch TV or something? Yo, when did you get another one?
That one's mine.
Yours? Wait, you're Robin too?
I thought you were Robin.
I am.
He was.
How many Robins are there? There are a lot, because I would love
Okay,
to.
quiet. Sit. Bathroom.
Can I be Robin?
Oh my god.
Mama Starfire manages to break down what's going on here, though she does ask some very pertinent questions about exactly how Dick is feeling about being replaced.
He works for Batman too?
Yeah. He's my replacement.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's good. You said you didn't want to be Robin anymore, right?
Right.
Right, so problem solved. Unless, of course, you do want to be Robin. In which case, you should be Robin. Even though the new one's probably younger and healthier and smarter.
I'm just trying to get used to the idea of being replaced.
Wow, an honest answer for once. Well done. What is he doing here, anyway?
Some people I know were killed. The killer's still out there. There's someone I need to check on, make sure he's okay.
So go.
What about him?
He is handcuffed and unconscious. I'm pretty sure I can handle it. Unless you want me to come with you.
No, this is my problem. I'll be back, but I should probably talk to Rachel.
Oh, she's used to it by now. What about the other Robin?
He's coming with me. Try not to kill this one, okay?
I didn't kill them.
Dick and Jason make their way to Milwaukee to go ahead and meet Clay at his little speakeasy establishment that he's a bouncer at. While there, Jason discusses some of his past, and that's the interesting thing, because he mentions his mother is still alive, which I'll talk about at the end of this particular video. We also get a scene where Jason tries to follow Dick into the speakeasy, but unfortunately his choice of alias is apparently way too clearly Escape from New York, and he's told no. For now.
Haley's Circus. I can't believe it's true. Since you gets me, I can't breathe.
While Dick and Clay have a genuinely heartwarming reunion, showcasing some good chemistry between the two actors, Jason starts to again prove his more bad boy credentials as he sneaks into the speakeasy, and instead of just going to help Dick, starts immediately just kind of goofing off, having fun, and trying to blend in, including trying to steal a guy's girlfriend. Just for kicks, apparently. Bad boy Robin.
Okay, no excuses now. We stay in touch.
Can't believe you're a cop.
Detective, actually.
All I know is I'm just so proud of you, kiddo.
You know, I used to wonder all the time what my life would be like if I stayed with you. You know, gone to a normal school, had some normal friends.
Normal. You mean poor. Because that's what it would have been. Poor. But look how you turned out. Perfect. You look happy. Are you?
Hey,
My bad. Thought it was mine. Let me buy you another one.
it wasn't my drink.
What the fuck are you doing? Sorry, Mumford. Did you say something? Do you want me to kick your ass? I want you to try. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Back the fuck off. We got this.
That explosion brings us to the end of this half of the reaction, recap, and review. Now, like I said, it's very important that Jason's mother is still alive. Now, the reason as to why can be pretty clear to anybody who's ever read Batman Death in the Family, where Jason Todd, the second Robin, finds out that his mother's alive somewhere, goes to see her, and ends up running into the Joker, who then beats him half to death with a crowbar and blows him up, which finishes the job. And we have a dead Robin, who shortly thereafter makes a return as the Red Hood. Now, this is interesting for two reasons. Number one is, in the next episode of this thing, I'm going to cover how they keep on reinforcing the fact that this Jason Todd is probably almost certainly guaranteed to become Red Hood in the show. But the other part is that we have done a recent podcast comparing two Batman movies to each other, the cartoon animated ones. One is Under the Red Hood, the other is The Killing Joke. So I'm kind of doing a little cross-promotion here because, well, honestly, they're both good films. So, if you want to, go ahead, catch the next video in this entry. And if you really want to, go ahead and check out the podcast in the description below. Thanks. See you next time.